Gators will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will have first crack at this one. And guys, this was an interesting, if not confounding, experience to watch last year. We'd seen Florida State's issues all season, but it really felt as if the changing of the guard happened with the way the Gators just dismantled them.
It was a very sloppy game from Florida, too, even though they got the dominant win on the road. And funny, thinking back to that game, David, maybe the play of the year for DJ Lagway. Do you remember that time he threw the D lineman off him that was going to get a sack, was able to run out to the right, find a completion? That was big man strength by a young true freshman quarterback, and a big reason why I know Gator fans are excited for this one.
Yeah, and these two teams couldn't have had more opposite seasons. Both started really struggled out the gates, but Florida really turned it around, and you could feel the momentum going the other direction. Florida State, they flat jumped off a cliff. I mean, it was awful. They ended up having more inches of snow in their stadium than they did wins a year ago. This rivalry means something. We got to get the best out of Florida State.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Going over the top. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Lagway. A little release to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
They'll go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up 4th down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Snap in the shotgun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.